what we're going to be drawing today is this 45-pound weight. A couple things I want to mention. It's 38 millimeters wide, and it has these sort of triangular sections that are extruded in 19, and there is text that is extruded up 6. The outside diameter of this weight is 451. The inside diameter of this circle is 52, and the outside of the triangles are 393, and the inside of the triangles are 98 diameter. Also, the 45-pound text is 29 tall. So let's go ahead and start making this. We are going to make sure our settings are on millimeters, and we're going to start a part. Go to Start 2D Sketch, and I'm going to choose the front for this. I'm going to draw a circle. The first circle is going to be the outside circle, which was 451, and we're going to draw the inside circle, which is 52. So that is the inside hole and the outside edge of the weight. I'm going to extrude this, a total of 38, with this as the profile. Okay, so now what I need is the triangular sections to extrude those in. So I want to start a 2D sketch on this surface, and there are 2 circles I want to draw. The first was this circle right here, which is 393. So I'm going to type in 393. And the other one was this right here, which is 98. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 2 rectangles. One vertical and one horizontal. The first one I'm going to draw like this. I'm going to hit tab so that I assign the height of this rectangle to 44. And I'm going to hit enter. If you look at the dimensions, the width of this is 44, but more importantly, it's centered around the circle. So the distance from the center of the circle to this bottom edge is 22. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a dimension from the center of the circle to this bottom edge. This is 22. I'm going to do the same thing vertically. I'm going to draw a rectangle that's longer than the actual weight itself. And I'm going to type in 44 here. I'm going to hit tab, and that looks good, so I'm going to hit enter. Now I want to dimension from the center of the circle to this edge here. I want this to be 22. These 2 rectangles are centered around the circle, and they're 44 wide, and we don't really care how long they are. Once we hit finish sketch, we can go to extrude, and we can choose these profiles as our profiles. We want this to be 19 millimeters, and we want this cut into it in the direction flipped. And when we hit OK, we will have something that looks like this. Now what we want to do to this is we want to add the text to this. The text is going to say 45LB, all caps, and it's a 29 millimeter high text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a sketch on this surface right here, and the text is going to go in this triangle, and I'm going to click somewhere around this corner right here. I need to change the height of the text to 29, and I'm going to type in 45 capital LB with, we really need a space between those, and then hit OK. Finish sketch, and now I'm going to extrude that up 6, hit OK. And so the last thing I need to do is add fillets. So we're going to go to fillet, and what we want is a 2 millimeter fillet of this. So this, and then all of the edges inside of this triangular piece. With the exception of pieces like this, the vertical pieces, we don't need to worry about those, but we need to get all of the top and bottom edges of the triangle. Okay, so once we get the fillets on there, that is finished, and we're ready to move on to the next weight and eventually the assembly.